remembering.
Those are powerful already.
I
Naming
swear,
ourselves and creating for ourselves.
Yes,
Doing for ourselves? Yeah.
exactly. And so,
What was that?
define ourselves
Define ourselves.
and defend ourselves. Ashe.
Ashe.
Yes. And determination also is to be determined, to, have the will to achieve goals, to manifest things, to create what you want to create. So with that determination, we can use it to determine and define ourselves, create for ourselves, and defend ourselves. So tonight I wanted to make some ackee. Ackee is a fruit in Jamaica. It's a yellow fruit, and it tastes really good when you cook it. But I wanted to make it because it's the color yellow, which corresponds with the color of your solar plexus chakra. Your solar plexus chakra deals a lot with will. Oh, yeah.
I press off. Wait, it's the timer.
It is the time.
Right.
Yeah. Which actually, that leads to my point. I actually made banana bread because I couldn't get to the ackee. It was really far. But bananas.
We
yeah,
are
exactly.
very happy
Bananas
with
are
that
yellow.
choice.
Okay.
And they also correspond with the yellow solar plexus chakra, which deals with willpower. Again, like using your willpower to create what you want to create and define yourself. I heard Auntie Makeda earlier say that Josh has a strong sense of self.
Yes.
And I really love that about my cousin. And I love that about myself, and I love that about my family, that we have a strong sense of ourselves.
Yes.
So may we continue to be ourselves and believe in ourselves.
All right. Thank you.
So, señorita, because you're not, can you say that in Spanish?
She's right. You want to say it in Spanish?
En Spanish. Sí.
What you gonna say?
I think that is very beautiful virtue to stand for what you want and to go towards that no matter what. And I feel that that's a self-determination that I admire from Salim, that I admire from me and from all of you. And this is the way we stand for ourselves. So that's why it's self is determine how ourselves will go into life.
Ashe.
And Maria added a ritual to tonight if you guys want to partake. So I set up a fire outside. Well, yeah, I set up a fire out in the back that we can light when we're ready. And we can write down something we want to let go from this year or from our lives in general. You know, a lot of times when it comes to creating and manifesting for ourselves, what is holding us back is something that we need to let go of. It's baggage that can't come with us into the next stage of life. So she said, let's write down what we want to let go of, and she has bracelets that correspond with the intention, that you can keep the bracelet and that will remind you what it is that you do want to achieve and manifest in your life. So you can put that intention into your bracelet, and we'll take what we want to let go of and throw it in the fire, and that'll be us releasing what we don't need, what no longer serves us.
All right.
All right,
Ashe.
that's right.
And would you like us to go around with the cup and say
Yes,
something into
Oh my
the...
goodness.
yes, and I forget the direction that I'm supposed to pass it in. There's also to the right. Okay. And there's not much water in there.
just go with what you got. That's what they say. And then. And see if people want water or.
Child.
Grandma,
I
I welcome you.
There go that now. So what? Okay. Nah.
Just in case. Right, you don't have to drink, you can just tap it and.
I do not want to. Say what?
Don't grab each one. Or grab your right hand or both. Grandpa, it's right hand or both hands, right?
Yes.
No left hand.
Oh.
Okay, for Kujichagulia, I'll say
Okay, my turned airplane mode on.
yeah, for Kujichagulia, what's been on my heart really recently is a lot of times when we're talking about self-determination or not being focused on self-determination, we focus on what other people are doing around us. And when I think of self-determination, I think of being the best me so that I can help other people be the best them. Not worrying about who or what around me is trying to be around me, but only being in spaces and things that actually serve the purpose that I was created to be here for. And self-determination is knowing that you can do that and be okay with letting the people and the things go that aren't meant to grow with you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times I feel like we try to hang on to people and keep them so that we feel like we're growing with them, but sometimes the creator is calling you to be self-determined to shine and be in new spaces. And so I'm getting more comfortable in doing that. Not letting people and things hold me back. You know what I mean? And I think that that's a mentality that we all have to start taking. I feel like a lot of us have people around us that kind of latch on, and we just carry them along the ride, but really they like a anchor that's holding us down. And so you got to break that chain off you so that you can really fly like grandma wants us to fly. You know what I mean? And so that's what's been on my heart, and that's what I hope that all of us can do. Whatever that means for all of us, I hope that we do that.
He said, I feel it.
Anybody else got something to say?
Nah, my sister.
You grabbing?
You see he's grabbing the phone, very determined. Was it good? You don't have to. You know,
Yeah.
Or drink you want.
Well, as the man of the house has said, thank you for leading us with grace and determination in that sense. I think being in this family has also taught me a lot about myself. And with that, and in essence of what we're talking about today, I think it's also important to highlight that with self-determination, it takes a lot of inner trust, and that I think it's overlooked because you might be so focused on the goal, or like you said, maybe what other people are saying and wanting for you, but only you know what's best for yourself, and only you can really get yourself there ultimately. So that takes looking within yourself intrinsically and knowing that like the creator in yourself has all the tools, all the wisdom, all the drive to get you from point A to point B. And for those that are welcome on that journey, may they continue to walk with you and with us all. And like you said, anything that we need to leave in 2025, maybe release it so that we can fly as butterflies too. That's what I think.
Water. It touched the roots.
When I think about
about self-determination, something that always pops up for me is being, well, an example is like being scared to public speak. And I like this year, I hope that I can really move past that and move past things that scare me and just do it anyway.
Hey, shorty. I'm gonna go with Ruth. I said,
Yeah,
Grandma,
you're right.
come.
Right.
Please. Thank you.
Which one you good? I should know, huh?
Not a taste test.
Self-determination. What comes to my mind, what's been on my heart, is pushing through the hard things, like, and not being afraid to travel in that desert for yourself, to figure out who you are and what you need. Self-determination is about, it's about being strong, knowing who you are, having a strong sense of self. But yeah, mainly pushing through the hard things. I recently got into crocheting, and I haven't minded starting over, even if it got hard, because seeing the progress and seeing how stuff comes out when you take your time and are determined to do the hard things, oh my bad, it all works out. And I don't know if it will self-doubt. Because that closes the doors.
That's right, let it go.
Let it go.
Happening.
I was welcoming the word it was gonna be. Yes.
Yeah, no, they got it.
I don't wanna pour this in. And he pouring for all those that he pours for. Right?
I wanna make sure it wasn't just touching your lips.
When I think of self-determination, and where I want to go this year, I know I have to remain strong and walk with pride in all my steps. I can't let anybody define who I am or tell me what I should be doing and what I shouldn't be doing. And then just to let go of any negativity that that might try to come into my life, but to live a good life and just be who I am, the queen that I am.
The queen that you are.
I
Queen Esther, that's my girl.
Yeah.
That's that pretty close. Wow, it feels like a lot of words already. Oh, do somebody else want to have something? Ooh. Those are pretty good too.
They started with a base of yours. Careful now. Okay.
You know, I'm glad to be in the presence of family. I haven't lived so long. I've had many examples of self-determination to witness, be a part of, with Makamudi Kati and with Lotando Zulu, helping me to become not just a male, but working on being a man. So in my mind, as has been said, power of definition, being able to define oneself, and then being able to defend that definition of oneself requires that one loves oneself and is willing to do the real research on oneself. You're not just stepping out there saying, I am,
Yeah.
but you really know you are.
I see.
So I'm just really pleased to be with family and hearing family express great thoughts. Because that means you're going to reach those great dreams that you may be holding in, and hopefully they don't hit the fire. They hit the skies. Where is the...
Your grandson is pouring water for you.
Oh, he's pouring water. Okay.
Are you ready to pass it on?
I am.
Put that-
So I thought I knew what I was gonna say, but then Mr. Zuni kind of threw me off. And he only threw me off because, because sometimes there are things we wanna do, but we're afraid to do. And so we can, there's the self-doubt, but there's the knowing yourself, and sometimes that's what pushes you to wanna do these things, cause inside somehow it just makes sense. So, what I do know about self-determination is that the more that I work on me and loving all the parts of me, because we can get in trouble. Let me say, I got in trouble because I did not like all of the parts of me. And, it took a long time. I hope y'all don't wait till y'all in your 50s, to accept all of who you are. Because that's the only way. If you want to work on it and change it, that's fine, but you have to accept it first. And if you pretend that you are not who you are, for whatever reason, and nobody put that on me, that was what was the craziest thing. Nobody ever told me I had to be this way or that way. I just somehow had made these rules up for myself. And so what I find though is the more that I accept me, I feel like I'm freeing up my children. I don't know if it's true, but I feel like I do.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Because well, I think it's one thing to tell, like even when I was, I think more locked into this other behavior, I would tell my kids certain things or tell other people's kids, tell, do this, do that, believe in yourself, blah, blah, blah. But it's much different to actually do it. And so when they see you just doing things that you like to do, whatever it is, it gives them freedom. So I think I love that about self-determination.
So we're hearing something about 2026.
On my son.
We're hearing something
We
about
still,
2026.
we're still jumping out there.
I say.
You ain't telling us though. You ain't telling us. You ain't telling us.
Well, I have to check on the work situation
Right? Well,
to make sure that I can work and hold an office, but I would like to run for county commissioner.
Woo!
Oh wow. Oh wow.
It's yours.
One.
Remember when we was
Oh,
speaking
yeah.
to you?
From one.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay,
Drink it.
mister. He's got one he was screaming for right
Alright.
What does self-determination mean to you? Kamari? She like to be at home just like,
But who are you? And what do you like to do as Kamari? What are some things you like to do? You like to do art?
Art.
Does that mean sing? Does that mean what? You like to draw?
The artist.
You like to play?
How did you show self-determination when drawing the dragon?
No,
How How did you show self-determination though? Even though it was what? But you wanted to what? But did you?
All right, that's good. All right. Push on for that.
You're not helping. I know, you're not helping smart, you better get called with some.
You better put it on to
You
the
did good. That's
He did good.
together.
He did
I
good.
said,
Yeah.
no.
Self-determination has always been the most important day for me. That's part of my name. But what I've come to realize in 56 years is that self-determination is not something static. It's more of a star. Something for you to continuously look toward and follow, because you're gonna get knocked off your square many times, and you're gonna need something to put you back on the path. Self-determination, that star, will get you back on the path, because you can all say I'm this or that, and it only works if you're in a vacuum. But when you get out into the world, when you say things out loud, the ancestors hear you, your creator hears you, and says, oh yeah? You're gonna find out. But that is not to say you shouldn't say it.
That's right.
So I just say, Mama Zoo will be so proud of how all of you have grown up.
I shake, I shake.
I could feel her smiling.
I shake,
Right on.
I shake. She would tell y'all.
We not.
Self-determination.
Self-determination for me is just learning to love myself more, and not allowing people to hold grudges on me, and just kind of like not let them, how their feelings towards me, affect myself. So I just have to learn to love myself, push past that, and just kind of learn to live for me. So,
Shake. You should try to worship, bro.
So, just for me, self-determination again is just be brave enough to do yes, and just.
could you say that just in Spanish though?
Bye. Why is that?
Because sometimes it works
Oh,
better.
you're right.
That's exactly right.
Ser valientes lo suficiente para ser nosotros mismos. Y, sí.
And then you close us out.
Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna try this actually. I'll try it.
Let's not force you.
He's gonna try the roots.
What you say it's not poetry? You said it's not what?
I said, let's not force you.
Well, thank you, family. I love all of your thoughts on self-determination. They were immensely inspiring, and served as great reflections of like what is necessary to define ourselves, to define oneself, and how to stay strong in your image of your own image of yourself, and how you feel about yourself, how you show up in the world, and how you can make that an unwavering self-image, or self-image is not the word I was looking for, but sense of self. That's what I wanted to go back to. Have an unwavering sense of self where it doesn't matter what anybody's doing, what anybody says, how anybody feels about you, but you, and on top of that, how you feel about you is immensely important. And it should be that you love yourself and that you uplift yourself with your thoughts, with your actions, and with your words. So, and I am grateful to have a family like you all that uplift each other and uplift me. And yeah, thank you. So we'll close this part of the ceremony.
Ashe.
Shot,
Yes, a trout amanyaba.